People are telling me I should kill myself.
That is the Jamaica Plain woman charged with stealing from the One Fund. She's breaking her silence tonight. She insists she did nothing wrong. Meanwhile, 5 Investigates is exposing troubling new claims. We have team coverage for you tonight, beginning with 5 Investigates' Karen Anderson. She is live in JP right now. Karen?
And investigators say Joanna Lee fabricated her story and conned people out of tens of thousands of dollars. But tonight, from her home here in Jamaica Plain, Joanna Lee is speaking out, saying she will plead not guilty to the charges.
This is like a witch hunt, and it's just, I think it's cruel. I think it's...
An emotional and defiant Joanna Lee saying that prosecutors got it all wrong, that she really is a victim of the Boston Marathon bombing, suffering a traumatic brain injury. 5 Investigates was first to report Lee's criminal indictment, which says under false claims as a victim, she got nearly $40,000 in donations and benefits.
I got blown up, and I have medical records that prove this.
But investigators say Lee was actually several blocks from the bombs, not running into the chaos like she's claimed. According to court paperwork, Lee received $8,000 from the One Fund, thousands from a GoFundMe account, $18,000 from a fund for victims of violence, and nearly $2,000 raised for her by students at a Mattapan Middle School. In August, Lee thanked the kind-hearted people who've helped her, including those who searched for her missing service dog.
It's really a special thing that perfect strangers come together to do such a kind act.
But prosecutors say Lee was getting support she didn't deserve.
I don't go to doctor's appointments every day and have given up my whole life because this is an enjoyable life for me.
Joanna Lee faces a judge on Monday for 6 different charges, including theft and filing a false claim. For 5 Investigates, I'm Karen Anderson.
5 Investigates broke the news of this indictment and had been digging into Joanna Lee's background for months. Investigative reporter Kathy Curran uncovered more troubling information.
I was injured.
Joanna Lee talks through her tears outside her Jamaica Plain home after being indicted for faking injuries to obtain tens of thousands of dollars in benefits meant to help marathon bombing victims. She denies the charges, but 5 Investigates has found even more questions about her past. Our cameras captured contractors heading into Lee's house day after day to install a $30,000 bathroom, and it all came free of charge. According to this letter we obtained from the city of Boston, built with donated labor and materials intended for victims of the bombings. Channel 5 legal analyst and former Attorney General Martha Coakley says a case of alleged fraud this elaborate could be the sign of deeper problems.
It's not just about the money, and I think when you look back at records or backgrounds of individuals who pose this way, they often have other things in their background that are red flags about getting degrees or jobs they've held or promotions or things they've done.
Our own month-long investigation found plenty of red flags about Lee's claims. She markets herself as an international consultant with many high-level degrees, including a PhD in philosophy from Fielding Graduate University. But Fielding told 5 Investigates Joanna Lee never even went to school there. It's the same story at St. John's University, where she claims to have received a BA in psychology. And 5 Investigates discovered other potential problems. Lee made her plight public and has said she suffered a traumatic brain injury after running toward the bombs. But investigators say she wasn't even close to the blast and wasn't injured. She posted this picture of herself on Facebook, holding what she described as images of her injured brain. It lists Joanna Lee as the patient, but the date of birth doesn't match. She was born in 1974. Lee even reached out to a group that gives service dogs to the mobility impaired, but we found they had concerns of their own and took the dog, Lydia, away.
Do you feel like she took advantage of you and your organization?
Yeah, because those dogs cost us $14,000 to raise, and we donate them, mostly because we're donating them to veterans who really don't have the money to pay for them.
And Lee's lawyer hasn't responded to our request for comment. And as far as that bathroom is concerned, the project manager tells us they're waiting on word on whether or not they should finish the job. Kathy Curran, 5 Investigates.
Seniors, veterans, families in need going hungry because of a glitch.